Hello and welcome to another one of D's ADD videos. Today we're going to be looking at an example of long division. Nothing too crazy, just a basic example. Real quick recap. The one on the top is your dividend, the one on your bottom is a divisor, or outside is divisor, inside is dividend, to give us our quotient plus our remainder over our divisor. And the way we figure out what the first part of our quotient or our answer is you take the largest thing here and divide by the largest thing there. And that always will tell you what goes in the quotient. And you keep doing that until the power of the dividend is smaller than that of the divisor. And remember, when you're writing this out, don't forget to account for any missing powers with zeros plugged in there for the missing powers. And what you're going to do is take that term you just found and multiply times all the expressions in your divisor. After you do that, then you're going to end up changing the signs of the divisors, combining it, or not the multiplied divisors, and then combining your like terms after you do that. You're going to repeat that process over and over. Now let's look at this basic example to illustrate these steps. It's a lot clearer if you just see it in action. So the first thing you do is you look at your highest term here in your dividend and divide it by your highest term in the divisor. Okay, this is the divisor outside, dividend on the inside. So if you want to go off to the side till you feel comfortable enough doing these problems and write them down, there's no harm in that. Better safe than sorry. So if you do x to the fourth over x squared, you're going to get x squared. So that is what goes over here in your quotient as part of your answer. I'll write that in green. And the x squared then gets multiplied times both of these. So when you do that, you're going to get an x to the fourth plus a 3x cubed. Now, if these two terms don't look exactly alike, if they're not the same thing, you did something wrong on this step over here. Double check your division, your exponent rules. Next step, if you remember, is to change a sign. So if I change the sign of both of these and I combine my like terms, these go away, and here I'm left with a negative 5x cubed. So because the power of here is cubed and the divisor, largest power, is squared, I can keep going. I do so until this power here is smaller than the divisor. That's when I can no longer do it anymore. So if I repeat the process, go off to the side if you want to, and you're going to write a negative 5x cubed over x squared, the largest here, and technically I should have brought down the rest of those terms. So it would be a minus 4x squared plus 10x minus 12. And if I did my division to figure out what goes next in the quotient, that's going to give me a negative 5x. So if I put that up here, and I multiply each one of those terms there, then I'm going to get a negative 5x cubed. Good. At least I know I did the division step right. And then minus 15x squared, it looks like. And there is an x squared, so I will write it underneath x squared. And then what was the next step? Change the sign. So that becomes a plus. That becomes a plus. That should always go away, the first term. And here I get a 11 x squared, I guess I'm just going to switch to green, plus 10x minus 12. And then if you repeat the last step one more time, you should be able to see that it goes in there 11 times. And if you multiply 11, you're going to get 11x squared plus 33x. And then if you change the sign here to a negative, here to a negative, here you're going to get a negative 23x minus 12. Now you should be able to see that the power of x to the first here is smaller than x squared, so that's your cue that you can no longer do long division. So then you write the rest of the answer as follows. You put the plus remainder, which in this case is the 23x minus 12, over the divisor, x squared plus 3x. Okay? This is just a basic one. Make sure you check out more advanced examples. The key, though, is to figuring out what goes up here in this quotient. If you can do that, then your life will be much easier. Practice, practice, practice will make your life much easier. I hope I've clarified any confusion you might have over long division. And like I said, check out the other example videos. Thank you and have a nice day.